What's good, fam? Welcome to the Skate Mob Podcast. We're about to take the streets by storm. Get ready to hang out with us. From tricks to trips and everything in between. We'll be talking to pros, amateurs, and beginner skaters. Sharing stories, hyping up the community. Whether you're a seasoned skater or just getting started. Or we could just chat. So buckle up, stay tuned, it's about to get real. Buckle up, stay tuned. It's about to get real, Metha.
Yeah,
Metha's in the building. How you like the intro? It was cool?
honestly, it really lives up to your freaking nickname of hype.
That beginning hyper was the funniest thing ever, yo.
That was so good. I'm right now. I'm excited. I was excited to be here, but
Yo,
now I'm even more excited.
That guy that was saying hyper,
Yeah,
he was calling a cab for another skater, and the skater was. The Uber driver couldn't find us downstairs.
Okay.
So he kept on calling my phone. It was like, hyper, Uber. He called me like 5 times, yo. And then when I got home, I'm like, yo, this shit was the funniest shit ever, yo.
Is that how your nickname came up?
No, hell no.
Oh, okay.
Hell no. I got, you want to know where hyper came from?
Yeah.
Actually, hyper came from Bashi.
Oh.
But she was coming up the steps in City College. You know what City College is, right?
Mm-hmm.
City College is in 160-something street around there. Well, he was coming up the steps, and all the mics were sitting down.
Okay.
So he was just giving daps to everybody.
Okay.
And he was like, white mic, black mic, hyper mic. And just like rang from there.
Oh wow.
And that's it. Pretty much did it like that. You know?
Were you hyper actually? Like.
No, actually, it was I was down with the Hyperwheel company back in the day.
Oh yeah.
So I was at that time. Not too many people were sponsored by Hyperwheels, and it's pretty. Hyper. Yeah. So that long shit was another. That was a crazy story. Okay. We good?
Yeah.
You can hear me good? All right.
Yeah, I can hear you good. You can hear me good?
Yeah, I can hear you great.
All right.
And we got Metha in the building.
Yeah, man.
Thank you for coming.
For sure, bro. For sure.
So-
Thank you for having me, honestly.
You're welcome. You're very welcome. So we out here in the secret location.
About to be this close. Okay, you guys ready? Your GPS is ready? Just kidding.
So, in case people don't know you, Metha, you want to introduce yourself?
Ah, man, like an elevator speech kind of thing.
Yeah, however you want.
Metha number 4 in IG, and basically everything in that page is me, man. Like, I'm a father of 2 kids that I love and adore, and I serve as a community organizer for an organization in the south of Manhattan. I'm in New York doing that work. My family right now is in Texas, and part of the organization, the nonprofit called Get Rolling. So I travel a lot because of that. So maybe some folks that listen to this have seen me somewhere else that is not New York. So I travel a lot. I just really like to be in the community and being as immersed as I can. I travel a lot before just doing skating and music, and I benefited a lot from the goodwill of many bladers around the world. And I felt like when I landed here in New York, I was like, I think it's time for me to just do my part,
Nice.
Yeah, that's where I'm at right now. That's how we connected, right?
Yeah, we did. We connect. First time I met you was at I think was it Clark's place up in
The compound.
The compound.
Yeah,
That's when we first met, right?
that's where we first actually talked and hang out.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
That was cool. That was a great experience when we was out there
yeah,
camping in the back, and the build of what he did
yeah.
was pretty dope.
Which now is pretty humongous.
I know.
compared to-
We gotta go again and have a good session.
Yeah. Shout out to Clark Faction and the compound. He's always welcome for us to come up with whatever we want to do as events, and just run it by him, and he's like open to the community coming out and so on. It's like it's such a great space. Honestly, the ramp is amazing.
I know. Yeah, very welcoming over there. They gotta do another big competition out there, like a big
Like an invitation
like
or
a
something
big
like
competition.
Yeah.
But I think like it's just property. That shit is crazy.
Yeah, but you know, we are in this era where we can do so much online. I think that he can do something because he's also very close friends with so many streamers.
Oh,
you know,
okay.
like Josiah, Spook Wakadu, um, iRollerboot, and Tree. They have all been there
Yes,
at once.
yes.
You know, and they can create something like that, and have a certain amount of people only there competing. Only competitors allowed. Everybody else
Virtual
have to
only.
be virtual.
That would be sick.
But you make it interactive, where the people who running the virtual they get to call out or vote on whoever they think
Like
they
like
run.
American Idol. That would be like American Idol, right?
American roller.
American roller, call in now, right? And your votes will be set up. That would be fire. Yeah.
Hosted by Skate Mob.
Yeah, shit, that'll be hard work. I'm sure there's a way. I'm sure there definitely is a way.
I mean, I'm sure there's somebody that has the will, you know.
So, time to time, I be checking out your Instagram, and I see that you go on tours. You fly to places. I see Ohio trip. I see, was it? Is it Texas? I'm going off the head right now. Texas.
Yeah.
And I'm noticing that you're doing camps out there, and you're teaching the youth. You're teaching the youth with a bunch of other pro skaters too, which I think is great. That's like one of the things why I like your style in skating, because you going out to other countries, other places, other states, and teaching the right skating, like the lessons, like from falling to standing, to preparing the skates, the pads, the how to, you got to have some type of patience and some type of, how can I say it, charisma, to do that. Like, why do you choose? You live in New York,
I live
now,
in New
right?
York and Austin.
And Austin, right?
Yeah.
So, I used to teach kids too, but I used to stay in New York. So, like, you leave New York to actually teach kids.
There's shout out to Ray Mendez. There's people already doing it here.
Right, but he's
my
one of
mentor,
the
dude. Like, and I took what was I already doing, which is traveling a lot.
Yep.
And seeing what they are doing here, where else is needed that they don't have it. So in the IG, when you see the kids, mostly you're gonna see is from Mexico. We do the tour in Mexico with Get Rolling. It's called Get Rolling Mex Tour, and we do it every year. In November, we take almost the whole month, and we travel 7 cities, 6 states, all volunteers, bladers from all over the world. Like, some are considered amateurs, some are considered beginners, some are considered pros, and we all volunteer, and we teach to those kids. We teach to the kids that are trying to teach other kids how to teach. We give them tools so they can teach the things forward. And because the income is not comparable to the income in the United States, I cannot offer them a certification. But I can offer them the tools that can allow them to understand how to teach each other. So we do that. We coach the coaches. We teach the kids, and we do it in a different way, man. We do a lot of games. We do a lot of games related to progression, but everybody's involved. Even the people that I will say are freaking pros in Mexico, that you see them playing around and they're doing like full cap through miso to just spin top acid down the rail just to battle on a skate game, But then you ask them to go fade key both ways and they cannot. Is
that pertaining to like skater versus skater over there, or skater versus like beginner trying to like?
No, it's more like, where is your foundation?
Okay.
And yeah, you can do these amazing tricks, but
so you met the local skaters out there?
Yeah.
For the first time?
No, many times. Like
Many
I
times, okay.
lived in Mexico for like 2 years.
Oh, okay. So you're talking about
Um,
Mexico in general, okay.
Yeah, and I connected with everybody, and what we're doing is
Oh, you're talking about the Mexico trip. Okay, okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
so what we're doing is connecting all those people that are already there
Gotcha.
to work together, to work from city to city together, to work to organize events together, so they can support each other, right? And then to be doing things on their own
Mm-hmm.
and struggling.
Is
You
there
know?
besides you visiting Mexico, is there like a skater there that's like really, really good in skating but does not participate like in the skate culture, or he just there just to do it? Does it make sense?
Like, there's bladers in Mexico that are participating in teaching kids. There's bladers that only want to do grinds and tricks and they don't really care about anything else.
Okay.
And there's people that do that do both. Like
Okay.
chicas roller, most of them are always in every competition. I don't know how they do it, honestly. They are almost in every competition in Mexico, which is very expensive, dude. And what they do is just teach kids.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, all they do is teach kids, gather some money to buy the bus ticket to the next place, and come back.
Okay. For people that don't know, so how large is your group out there? Like when you're teaching the youth, is it the whole entire day? Is it for a few hours?
So every city we do 3 days. The
Okay.
first day usually we arrive after traveling, so we're tired. So we either do a demo, a short demo, or we do a mingle.
I
So
seen you with Philip Grip.
Yes, Phil Grip,
This is you and Philip
Fry
Grip.
Gomez, who is like a proper faction
Mhm.
in Mexico. This is and Daniel Delgadillo, who is like the representative of Get Roll in Mexico, which is like our branch in Mexico.
Is that the main? Is that the main one? The one when you go to Mexico? Is that like
That's
the
just
hub?
one tour.
That's just one tour.
Yeah, but them creating Get Roll in Mexico allows them to get to the resources that we have as Get Rolling, meaning anybody that I know, I'll connect them with for whatever they need. Anybody that Dale, who is the media director, knows that if they need help with media, he's going to be the resource for them to either produce websites, understand how to do Patreons and stuff like that, so they can get resources, right? So basically, we just feel like we're like a network hub for that organizer specifically, but
And it's all skating.
it's all skating.
Nice.
Yeah,
Nice.
and just him being connected to us, like on paper, allows him to get benefits from the government.
Mhm.
Like,
They support it out there.
they support more of him because
Mhm.
they see that he's very serious about what he's doing and he's very invested. So they support him to the point that he has a school
That's great.
teaching kids.
Still something like a little bit like over here, I'm sure.
Yeah, but you don't get that over
No,
there.
you don't get. Yeah.
Yeah, you
That's
know?
the jewel. That's the jewel.
Yes.
Because you're teaching a handful of people
Mm-hmm.
with gold,
Yeah.
you know, and that's great.
Yeah. But it's like 8 of us, and maybe teaching is only 6 of us.
Okay.
Because two people are like either filming or talking with their host and making sure what's going to happen next is set.
I saw
you
that
know?
documentary when you presented it out in Brooklyn last
Yeah,
year.
yeah.
That was part of it, right?
That's the VOD. We do like a free VOD
Mhm.
for every year that we do the tour.
That was
Yeah.
amazing.
Yeah.
What was the name of that video that you presented? Do you remember?
Get Rolling Mex Tour. And
Get
then there was
Rolling Mex Tour.
2022. It was the one I saw.
Nice.
I
That was
just
a
saw.
that was a beautiful documentary.
Thanks, man.
That was amazing.
Thanks. And that was in partnership with Proyecto Mexico, which is Fry Gomez videography company.
Mhm.
And that's how he sustains himself.
Nice.
He connects with bladers, and we connect him with bladers, and he also connects with other bladers like Julian Kudo, like what's his name?
Julian Kudo, yeah.
Yeah.
He went out to Mexico.
Yeah, if you haven't seen Food Moon, you should see.
I
Food
saw
Moon.
I saw a little bit of Foot Moon.
Well, Fry Gomez is one of the filmers there, and
nice.
he's one of the producers. And
We should have put it up on the big screen projector, right?
That would be nice. That'd be nice. But yeah,
You got to put it on YouTube. It's probably on YouTube, right?
it is.
Yeah,
It
shouts
is.
to the director and Foot Moon, right?
Food Moon, yeah.
Food
I
Moon,
think
yeah.
it's a
We gotta check it
VOD
out.
still. I think they're like running it for like a few bucks only, but it's just to support this crazy journey of what Julian Kudo did.
Yeah, that guy's it's something else. But I
Yeah.
still don't understand why he was wearing these Salomon skates. I'm just so confused about that.
I don't know.
I know he was about to get up and say something.
I think there's like people that really love the Salomon Sangere.
I'm sure he does. I'm sure he
You
does.
know?
I'm sure he does.
But I don't know. I mean, Joe Atkinson. You're talking about two of the best bladers in the world.
Yeah.
You know, quite arguably, Julian Coudot is the best contest skating in the planet right now.
I agree.
You know,
That's pretty decent.
There's nobody there that, if he goes to that contest and it's a skate park contest that is like big and certified and people are putting on TV, there's nobody.
I believe he's like the superstar.
Right.
Yeah, I met him at Detroit. He came out with like these big ass jackets. It was so funny. It was so cool. All right. So what inspires you to put on your skates? Like what was the beginning of the beginning, Metha?
I stole my skates from my brother.
You stole your skates from your brother.
Yeah, we moved from Carolina to
Puerto Rico.
Yeah, to the metropolitan area of Rio Piedras, where I was born. And I was 12, and I already had my first gig, and my first gig was still in Carolina.
What year was that?
96.
1996. You stole your first pair of skates.
Yeah.
Okay.
And my brother was not doing anything with those skates, so I just grabbed them.
Okay. Do you remember what type of skates were they?
Yeah, Rollerblade Lightning.
Oh, we got a little relation in the building.
Mm.
Okay.
He painted them brown. Don't
Brown.
ask me why. And like ugly brown. I'm talking like
Boot brown,
like
Timberland,
like poop brown.
Poop shit brown. He wasn't a fan of skating at the time, right?
He didn't care.
So when you picked him up, right? So you had a choice, right? You had a choice of like, I'm gonna go skating or be in the streets or doing something else or, so when you put him on, like, what was the feeling? Like, obviously you felt like, there's more to the world when you put it on, right?
I don't know, man. I was just trying to get from one place to another so I can work, right? And then one day this kid saw me I saw this kid on the basketball just floating on the edge of the basketball. And I'm playing basketball. And I'm like, what the hell is happening? And then, all right, I ignore it. I keep playing and I turn around again and he's floating again. He's doing a UFO on the edge of the basketball court.
Oh, a UFO, like a grind?
A frontside UFO.
Okay, so that kicked it off again.
That's what took me to aggressive.
Okay.
So when I saw him, I was like, what the hell are you doing, man? And he's like, oh, we're skating. And they were so
UFOs
nice.
were that young, that early in age?
UFO is old, bro.
How old is UFO?
UFO is one of the first tricks.
You think so?
Yeah.
I thought the fucking front side was.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. But that was in Puerto Rico. That's
Puerto Rico,
that was Puerto Rico. That was different.
Bringing the style, man.
Yeah, because in Hoax 2, some guy I think Rodriguez or something.
Christian Rodriguez,
peace,
right?
Brother.
Yeah.
He did a UFO, and that's when I first seen the UFO in that video.
Yeah.
That was that Chris?
Yeah.
It was him?
Mm-hmm.
Get the fuck out of here. That's a jewel right there.
Yeah,
you dropped the gem. That's what's up.
Freaking respected that dude so much,
Yeah, he had a good one.
Yeah. He was the first person I ever saw X-Grain throw a kink.
Really? Oh yeah, the heavy shit, right?
The heavy shit. He would see any kink and be like, okay, it's on.
Nice. You know what he's talking about, right?
Yeah.
Wow, he was like, when I seen that guy on the videos.
Yeah.
It was like, we got Puerto Ricans? Besides Abdiel, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It was like, what the fuck?
Yeah. Yeah. And those two were already doing hurricanes,
It was dope. Great feeling.
Yeah. Yeah.
So 12 years, you took off you got the skates, you got the brown skates, and you did your thing.
Yeah. Then I saw him on the edge floating, and they were so nice. Like, they were like, oh yeah, this is what we're doing. I was like, oh, I have some skates, but they're not like that. And they're like, oh, you can just grind them in the middle like we do. And he showed me his skates, and he had linings, and he had like freaking took the wheels off and rub it on the freaking edge of the basketball court until it,
And the curves, they were round, right?
No, they were freaking.
They were sharp?
Sharp.
Okay.
They were sharp, dude. They were sharp, and it was not meant for us to be doing what we were doing.
The basketball courts had like a barrier, like a bunker. Is it basketball bunker? It wasn't like a basketball court outside. It was just like
it was like if the basketball went all the way to like the court itself,
yeah,
and all the way to the edge of the court, and then it dropped onto a ledge, and then it was a sidewalk.
Okay.
So the edge of the basketball court was the ledge.
Nice.
Which was like I was like so weirded out by it. Like, what the hell is this guy doing, just floating around? Like my brain couldn't comprehend that thing, man.
So you started skating with Christian after that?
A little bit after that.
Okay,
yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
That's
honestly, most time when I was skating with Christian at the beginning, I was just watching them, dude. Because it's him, Adiel Juanqui, which is another guy, Carlos Payan. All those guys were like, they will get to the spot with a list. And that list, they say, this is the double list. Mm-hmm. And I was like, it was a list of tricks.
Damn.
And they had Mistral. Okay, we're going to do Mistral. Mistral lefty, Mistral righty.
And what year was this? You said you was 12 years old. 12, 13.
No, at that point, that was like, when I was starting to skate with them, it was like 99, 2000.
Okay. Because you're saying Mistral, at least a different... Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, I mean, but these guys, like, they were militant.
It was like inventing shit, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Much props to the PR people. Did they have a crew out there in PR?
Right now, yeah.
Like, what was the crew? No, back then, did they have like a crew name?
Oh, and I don't think so. No,
y'all ain't have like a bandito crew or anything like that?
No, I don't think so. I think the goal was to just be in BG, so we like had about a crew, yeah.
Okay.
So I think that was the goal at that moment. Like, and
VG4.
Those people were the people to look at,
Yeah.
Hoax 4,
That's fire. Metha in the building. Metha is in here. All right. Let's check out more.
It's crazy how many bladers are here in New York that are Puerto Rican or New Yorican.
I'm down. Yeah, I'm
right?
definitely New Yorican.
It's crazy, right?
Yeah.
How many? It's a lot.
When I started skating, it was maybe like 5 Puerto Ricans and like 2 black kids.
Come on, you see, that's what I mean. So Puerto Rico has been heavily involved in blading in New York for a long time.
Yeah, Puerto Ricans and Dominicans. Yep.
Wow.
Maybe a few Italians, and Dominicans, but yeah, Asian. Asian was a big thing back in the day.
Here in New York.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. Queens, Manhattan, Bronx, Brooklyn, Queens. The whole thing was like the shit.
Whoa.
It was like a battle. It was a different time.
Did you correlate it with the hip hop era where people were like doing their break dances groups and having their areas and nobody will mess with each other and
yeah. At that time, we would take off our skates and do windmills and shit.
Oh.
Yeah. We used to go. As a matter of fact, shouts to my Bronx people out there. We used to go to the flats. I mean, not the flats. The Globe.
Oh yeah.
Globe in Queens. You know how they have
Queens,
like a flat side.
For sure, yeah.
We used to go skate and then we used to do like windmills and 6 steps. Not me, because I was like, fuck this shit. I'm a skater, But they used to do that shit. They take out their skates and blades and just
boom
session out. Yeah.
Damn.
Graffiti, breakdance. Yeah.
Wow.
And this was like in 97, 98. Yeah, early.
Wow. That's crazy. Because I also was very heavily involved in hip hop in Puerto Rico.
Yeah.
When I started blading.
Okay.
Because for us, every movie that we will see, we had no idea where this music was coming from.
Really?
At all. Some people knew.
Mm-hmm.
Some other people I learned most of the music that I now like from back in the day from videos of skating.
Yeah. There's a big inspiration. I can imagine when it first came down there.
Yeah.
Holy shit. You hear that shit? Wow.
I think music is so embedded in many things. And obviously in skating, But we took it to a level, man. Like we were hip hop skaters. Like we were baggy pants.
That's exactly how that shit was in New York.
Right.
Exactly how it was
Right?
in New York. Yeah. How'd y'all dress out there? That's
We were
pretty much the same way.
dude.
Same way,
Like,
right? Same
we were
way.
in the island and it was hot and we were still in.
Because Christian had a tight. Christian had a
sweatpants.
tight shirt. Like they was skating. Y'all was skating on with tight t-shirts and baggy pants.
Yes.
And they did the
Yes,
eyebrow.
that's back in the day. Yeah, for sure. Facts though. Facts.
Yeah. Word.
Yeah.
That's fucking
You
amazing.
remember like huge bottom, what is it, bell bottom pants that they used to use to.
You did it. I didn't do it. You had the cut in the middle. I didn't have the cut.
Oh. Did you ever skate with your pants backwards?
No.
Okay, good.
No. That's crisscross.
There's limits.
Stay in Atlanta, right? That was an Atlanta thing. But hip hop had a big culture effect on the skating too, because during that time when aggressive was like dope, like the Nis and all that shit.
Oh yeah.
Tupac and this is my belief. Tupac and Biggie, they had that rap battle, so it was the same way with the skaters, rap
Correct.
battling. I skate better than you skate better than me. My skates are better than yours. You don't got this, I got this.
Your crew sucks.
Your crew definitely sucks because it was a thing, and they had popular spots in New York. They had like a famous area anywhere in New York that people go to. It could be the Banks, it could be anywhere. But when you go show up, you're gonna meet another crew automatically.
Oh. It's gonna be a battle.
And there's an eye to eye, because in that level of 5 that you're skating with, only one of y'all motherfuckers are good. Or two. Exactly. So out of the other crew, your best man steps up.
Oh.
So you already know, whoever sits down, they don't got it. So whoever stays in that circle, it's fire. It's fire and ice, yeah.
Pretty much like a cipher.
Yeah, and it's like that too.
I never thought of it like that.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah,
It is
yeah.
like a cipher,
It was a
right?
cipher.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
I would.
Yeah.
And it's like that with the skate parks today too. If you're not
100%.
skating, a little bit.
No, it is in the more mature culture. It is because then you realize whoever stays skating, which is I think what you were gonna say, whoever stays skating is who has it. You know, the rest at that point you either are tired already, so you ain't got it, or you still have like the desire to watch these people because they're doing so much better than you.
Yeah.
You know, and you want to learn and you want to observe. You know.
Each one teach one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Since you in New York, Metha, are you still teaching in New York?
No. I'm certified skate IA, so I can teach. But I teach person to person. I don't really look or want to make money from teaching. I think I want to just help as much as I can with people that want to do things in blading, and because I have the experience organizing my professional level of community organizer, bring it to what I can bring to the community. That's really what I want to focus on.
Okay.
So for me, the teaching and making money to teaching, I rather like refer to Jesus Medina or Treb the Dub or like areas and people that are actually trying to make a living from that.
Very humble.
You know.
Very
No,
cool.
we're all doing our part, bro.
Yeah.
We're all doing our part.
I did my fair share of like teaching. I taught for a lot of years.
There
I
you
totally
go.
understand where it goes. That's great. So how many kids have you taught over the head? Give a like a little count.
So
Count.
in every Mex tour alone, we grow like maybe 50 to 100 every year. So last year we saw almost 400.
And this
students.
is just basic inline in a different country, right?
All sorts. Honestly, Mexico have all levels, but within those levels, we're trying to teach foundational skating.
Yeah.
So things that
I think that's important.
yeah, at all levels they can continue to use. You know, like so it's not like basic or hard. It's more like how do we learn together and how we can have fun and at the same time have tools for keep progressing. Because only most of the clinics are games too. It's like
Yeah.
individual
Yeah.
one-on-one with field gripper.
Kids
That's cool,
love
right?
games,
but,
yeah.
but then most of it is games. Like once we close the session, the rest of the clinic is games, and these games is just to polish what you were learning to make a level playing field where whoever you taught it was a pro.
All levels.
Right. Whoever you told was a pro, now you're competing against your pro. But guess what? In this instance, you can win because let's say it's the longest holding unity on a spine, and you're just on top of the coping holding it, right?
Low center of
Do,
gravity.
do you think that is because you're a pro that you're gonna win? No, it's because you practice unity a lot, maybe, and maybe you're gonna win that one. So it's merit. It's like if you put effort into it, you're gonna get the benefit
Said
of
that
it.
so perfectly.
So it's foundation,
I'm not scared of the guy that knows how to fight a lot. I'm scared of the guy who threw the same punch 1,000 times.
Oh yeah, because you don't know what he has behind. Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He did that 1,000 times.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
mastered it.
yeah, yeah.
And I seen you skate before, Metha, and your style of skating, it's like you're a collective of a lot of people.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying? Like, because we all learn from each other.
correct. Yeah,
And
100%. Though. That's
so
not all the way.
when I see you skating, I don't see like a teacher. I don't see I see someone that he mastered his craft. He knows what the fuck he's doing.
Mm.
That's kind of like freedom. Like, just free, just doing your shit.
Miyagi.
Yeah,
But that is really what I want to feel. When I'm skating, I just want to be free, dude.
yeah.
I want to be free, and I want to have fun just exploring what the hell I'm doing. I went from being a grinder to being a blader. I've been saying that
A
lately.
grinder and blader. Explain that. Explain that.
We used to tap, jump onto the green, then land. That's it. Tap, jump onto the grind, you land. That's it.
Okay.
Right? That's not a skater. You're not actually skating. You're
Really?
grinding.
I love this. This is
You
going.
know?
Knock on wood. Let's go, Metha.
Right?
Let's go. I want to hear this.
Dude, and because honestly, just before that, and
It's
I,
different.
with all the love in the world, I'm gonna say I hate you, Cameron Card, because it's your fault. So when I started hanging out with Cameron,
Okay.
he didn't want to grind anymore. All he wanted to do was flow and go from place to place and go from hill to hill
Yeah.
and connect things together. And my brain started to see, I actually
Different level of skating. It's
Yeah.
totally different level of skating.
I
yeah.
didn't know how
You
to
ain't know,
skate,
yeah.
bro.
The freedom.
I didn't know how to skate around.
You've been fooled, my friend.
Yeah, I didn't know how to
Yeah, yeah.
skate. I look like a guy that was running on a treadmill,
Okay.
rather
Makes sense.
than somebody that's actually using all
Yeah.
the 8 wheels and moving from one place to another one. So right now, my thing is, how do I feel every moment, connecting to the other movement, transferring the energy, being as lazy as I can, so I can enjoy it the most.
I feel connected the same way because I did the same exact thing in different steps.
Mm.
I took a part of my skate career. I'm going to just wear speed skates.
Mm.
And I taught kids in speed skates,
Whoa.
right? I learned the maneuvers because they're a little sharper.
Yeah.
I didn't really know that
Yeah,
because I'm
yeah.
coming from aggressive with, 2 wheels
Yeah.
on each, different movement. And then I was like, you know what? I'm an aggressive skater. I'm going to just switch my fucking frames on and just put these on.
Mm.
And then I went and go skating. But me doing that multiple times, I developed a different skill. Big time.
Mm.
I'm like, I'll be downtown 2 seconds. Aggressive, not taking the train.
Yep, 100%.
See the
100%.
difference?
But that's what he's talking about.
Yeah.
So same thing with ramps. Same thing with curbs.
Yep.
Same thing. You have to learn all these different types of steps to
Yeah.
master what you want.
Yeah.
It's kind of different for me. I started in the beginning too.
Mm.
Me and Frog was talking about earlier when the moves were coming out. We didn't know where our body movements were going.
100%.
So in time it developed into, this is exactly how it is.
Yeah.
Sometimes when I still skate, I get somebody say, yo, you skate like, the shit. I'm like, yeah, I've been doing that soul grind for many, 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 many
Right.
years.
So you have the form set for a long
But
time.
I started it from when it began. Does it make sense?
Yeah, totally.
Rather than the person doing it now that he saw millions of videos.
Yeah.
We didn't see it in millions of videos. We saw it in what, 2
That's
videos?
an
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's pretty different. So we kind of like mastered. People
Yeah.
like in my area, they do it just like that.
Mhm.
This past couple weeks, the contest with Jeff Donnelly, he's been skating since he was a kid.
Yeah.
He told me saying he was a kid, 9 years old, videos and all that shit. The dude is a master.
He's
You can't tell him nothing. He's a fucking master.
no.
Out of it.
He's
Regardless of the sponsors, regardless of this and whatever,
life.
he's he's straight
Yeah.
guru.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
All you gotta do is look at him skating.
And you can tell.
And you know.
Yeah.
And you can tell.
Yeah.
This guy is like a Jordan or something.
off the
Scottie
push.
Pippen.
Just off the push.
Yeah. And there are a lot of guys like that. Many guys like
There
that.
is.
You know, so, and you can tell. But if you see that one person that wants that ambition, you're going to be like, yo,
It inspires you.
something's going on
100%.
there.
100%.
And it's a teaching game too.
Yeah.
You know, competition is a very tough. So,
Yeah. I mean, I don't think competitions are for everybody.
No.
I don't think that
Not at
every
all.
pro can be defined like. Also, that maybe that's a topic too, like talking about pro bladers. I think that changed so much. You
It
know,
did. Yeah.
Because there's pros that are the people that are competing.
yeah, broke pros ain't making a dime, which is sad. Just say it.
Right.
Just say it. Just say it.
Which is most.
Just say it.
So,
Which is
Some.
most. It's
Yeah.
most. You know.
Which is very sad.
It's most. I'm happy that there's people like Billy. There's people that Julio. There's people that you know, like that are trying to do for the skaters a little bit more than has been done before, like faction. You know.
Yeah, it's growing. It's growing.
It's happening.
yeah.
Obviously, the big corporations still the big corporation. And,
So we're gonna be the corporation soon.
you know, the
Can't
skate
worry about
mob
it.
corp.
You never know.
You didn't see it coming, but now you're pregnant.
Now you- That's how it goes, right?
Of joy for the skate mob, you know.
Meth is a fucking jewel, yo.
that was a jewel.
Yeah, big time.
Dude, shout out with the merch of Skate Mob. You know, honestly, I always see that you're always putting something out, and I try to share it too, like, because you always have something fresh coming up, dude.
Thank you.
I've been staring at this freaking thing. I gotta grab it now.
Yeah, that's one of the concepts.
5-panel with the camo, and this
Mhm.
camo is different, dude. It's not like everybody else's camo. This is cool, you see, and this is for summer, dude. When you gonna come out with this?
That's the whole point. You got to fool a lot of people. Like
Hey.
Ryan, you know who Ryan Garcia is, the boxer.
Yeah,
I know you heard of
yeah.
Ryan Garcia,
Yeah,
right? I started becoming a fan of this guy
yeah. Okay.
because he was just acting like a total asshole on Instagram. I was like, oh, this guy's fucking funny.
Mm.
Guy won the fucking match, just doing whatever he likes to do.
Yeah,
acting
yeah,
like a
yeah.
fucking idiot, but he did it. I'm not saying I'm acting like an idiot to do creative stuff, but when you do stuff,
Risk.
you take a risk of anything and just go with it. You're spending
Yeah.
money on shit.
Yeah.
Just go for it.
Yeah. Execution. It's a noun. Stop talking and put in the word.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. What stops you is if you say I want to do something and somebody be like gives their crazy opinion and then you take it too much.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You take it too much.
All of us.
You know, that's a big issue.
I think I mentioned this in other places too, but like I think the biggest issue in that I encounter is, which is why I'm here. You know, there's so many people in the community that only talk, and it's cool to have ideas. I invite the conversations. I invite the people talking, and just say that's great. But you gotta filter through the people that actually wanna do something.
Yeah.
And that's where I wanna put my time and effort.
Work.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
No,
Like,
it's
that's
totally
where I
cool. It's
really
like that
wanna-
everywhere. Yeah.
Yeah, that's like exactly, and that's
Mhm.
another thing. Like we can pass anything from what you wanna do in skating life or in life into your skating life,
Yeah.
back and forward. You know, it's
Yep.
totally a mirror. It's totally applicable. I don't understand why we have to think that skating is for kids and we have to have two different lives. Like that's so silly. Whoever thinks that, if you are with a person that thinks that, hey, I'm sorry, man. In what year do you leave, or come on, like we are here to live. We're not here to work, and if our work is our life, it's gonna be our best work.
For sure.
You know.
I dig it.
You heard what he said?
Yeah. Dropping gems.
I
Dropping gems.
mean, you inspire me with all
I got
these
an
posters.
applause.
Like, hey.
Generic clap, standing
Dude,
ovation.
I didn't know you guys were able to clap so hard.
We got a big studio here.
Yeah. you need somebody with the signs.
Yeah.
But then you play the sound like it's so many people, and on the video you put them to only. But it sounds like it's a bunch of people.
That would be fucking totally cool.
Right? Oh, hold on. Now you have a speaker too?
I do have a speaker. I was trying to connect. I need like aux. But that's something different.
No, but it has your name on it.
Yeah, that was a special gift from a special someone.
Oh. That's cool. That's really cool.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's a real special gift.
I love it, dude. You're skating on it, so I'm gonna
you know
hype
what?
it up.
That's bottle rails.
Oh, for real? Damn.
And I could tell you exactly who was there that day.
Oh yeah, it is.
You wanna know who was there that day?
Who?
The main man from PR.
Abdil?
Nope, not up there.
Miguel Ramos?
Miguel Ramos.
Miguel Ramos.
Did he just go there? No, but it was Tato.
Oh, Tato.
Yeah.
Shout out to Hector Gonzalez.
Yes, the man. Yo,
Tato.
when I met that guy, straight from Puerto Rico island, he's that Chacho
He always
guy.
gonna be there.
He's the Chacho
Yeah.
brother. That's the Chacho brother guy, right?
Yeah.
As soon as I laid eyes on him, he started smiling like, "Yo, what the fuck?" Because he knew I wasn't from Puerto Rico. Obviously, I'm from New York.
Right.
So we said, "What's up?" And I had, photo shoot. Another guy named, I forget his name. He had Psycho Clothing. Shouts to him.
Oh, Josue.
Josue, yes.
Shout out to Josue.
Yeah,
I don't know.
he took that photo, and I was like, "Yo, let me see
That?
it." Yeah,
Nice.
and that was a switch top. So
Lefty?
yeah,
Nice.
I'm a righty, but I did it so much I can't tell anymore.
That I mean, I don't believe in switch.
Now in this day and age,
What does that mean?
the times has changed. The times has changed.
You can't do
All right,
left and
all right.
What do you mean?
I think there's left. I think there's right, but there's no switch.
there's no switch
Switch
there.
is only an excuse, right, for you to not spend time doing the other one that is more difficult for you to do.
You don't got the clap shit?
Yeah.
Like, this guy. That's so funny. That's so funny.
Fucking
dude.
effects.
Yeah, I love it.
Get the claps.
All right, so Metha, if you had to put a skate, not your current skates, I know you still skate.
Good question. What's the...
Oh.
What is, and there's no favoritism, it's just you.
Mm.
What is your ultimate skate? Like to put on your feet right now and just break out of here. Like if you had to put on some joints and just get out some nice and just like give me those. I want these. Get the fuck out of here. Like what would be soft boo, hard boo?
No Solomons, right?
Hey, if that's your choice, you can definitely fucking pick Solomon's because I got Solomon lovers out there.
Listen, only because they're not in the industry right now, and I cannot get parts for them. I will say that, but really, like, I don't have them right now because they're not out. But I tried the prototype of the Faction plastic skates.
I saw a little glimpse of it. Okay.
Man.
Shouts to Faction.
Wow, dude! Like
Shouts to Faction.
It's a throwback.
with a new liner, like they have like a. Listen, I've been skating in.
You're gonna give us some trailers out there.
I've been.
Nobody know about that.
I nobody knows. No. I mean, I think we cannot dab into it in our.
You can dab into
but,
it. Everybody go shop at Faction right now.
Dude, I mean, it's not out yet. It's on
Oh,
prototype
get the old ones first.
Yeah, so
Quick.
I think he leaked something in the
Yeah,
Instagram, like the little plastic edge.
But
But dude,
Mhm.
I tried him at Crowder, and I love hard boots. It's plastic
Yeah.
hard boot, right? Because I like my knee to bend. I like myself to bend.
You don't want it to feel like tennis.
Right. I don't want
I know.
my skate to do the work for me. Right.
Yep.
So I really like it. I like my skate tight, and I like my skate hard.
So Faction might be the one. Okay, I can't wait to see these.
But it feels like you're skating a carbon boot. It feels like you're skating a carbon boot with the solidness of a plastic boot.
Yeah, you hear this, folks? You hear this, folks?
The liner is, I don't know, he hasn't leaked much about the liner, dude. But the liner is like, I've been skating Intuitions for 4 years now.
Does it feel like a Solomon line?
Nah.
No, it's like
See what I did there?
you know how people are like slimline. That's all I skate. It's a slimline, or intuition. This is like they had a baby. You
That's a
know,
good McLeod.
dude, it's so it's so nice.
He means
Like,
soft and squishy, but
it's
strong.
exactly.
I know what you're
Exactly.
saying.
The support is there, but you don't
Yeah,
feel
but it's
overwhelmed by
still
it.
like, yeah,
It's really good. It's really good. That would be probably probably what I would like to skate
Oh,
for a
okay.
long time. I
Nice.
skated it for one day and I
He's
was
gonna
like,
put on some
wow.
imaginary faction boots and
Yeah.
just get out of here.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah.
Metha, you've been great.
Thank you, bro.
You've been great. Continue what you're doing,
Thank you.
and you still doing the tours, right? You're still gonna continue doing the
the
tours.
next one is Operation Ohio.
Operation
Okay.
Ohio.
OperationOhio.com.
Okay.
Just as simple as that. It's a big wheel skate. We skate from Columbus to Cincinnati for 4 days. We book the campsites. Nobody pays anything for it. You just sign up. It's limited spaces because we want to keep it in a small group because we camp together and we skate by the trail. The trail is paved. It's very chill. There's no hills. It's freaking Ohio, so it's all flat. But then in between, there's like breweries, there's rivers, there's little towns with really nice food that is very cheap. So it's just a way to disconnect and chill and just be in community in a different way, you know.
Yeah,
Like,
nice. Do you
yeah.
teach in Ohio? Do you teach classes out there?
No,
Or-
that is just a skate out that we invite people to come and
Okay.
it's more for creating mental health awareness.
Perfect.
Yeah. So
Oh yeah, yeah. You have
yeah.
like the little like meetings beforehand, right?
after.
After.
Like on the fourth day,
Yeah.
somebody from the National Alliance of Mental Illness comes and give their testimony of their mental illness and
That's
what they're
beautiful.
going through. Yeah.
That is so beautiful.
Yeah.
Sometimes you need to reconnect and figure things out. You know,
Yeah.
that's great.
Yeah. So that's next. And then in November again Mexico, which if anybody listens to this before then and is interested in volunteer, we cover all the trip from the beginning to end. All you gotta do is cover your ticket to get there and to get out of Mexico, and we cover.
So
you as
everybody
well.
can find you all the information on Instagram.
GetRolling.org.
Oh, okay. GetRolling.org.
Yeah.
Website,
Get rolling
Get
without get roll in without G at the end. .org.
So everybody log on, get rolling,
Yeah.
like it, share it,
Yeah. It's
Show
all in
support.
in Instagram too, like you said. Like
and
Get
on
Rolling the
there's a
same
link.
way.
There's a link on Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah, for
Mhm.
sure.
Yeah.
Everybody follow that.
Yeah.
Check it out.
Yeah. Yeah. And Operation Ohio is also in Instagram.
So what's
also.
the most popular one out of your tour?
We do one in Puerto Rico that we're moving from December to January now because we're collaborating with Gabriel Rivera, Jesus,
Yeah.
the Blader from Faction, and he wants to do an invitational. So we're gonna collaborate with him to hype what he's doing, blend it with what we do, and we're gonna move it to January.
Nice.
But the most, I don't know if it's the most popular, but I think the most important is the Mexico one. You know, it's something that every city that we go, the people that are actually trying to do something there,
Mhm.
it generates so much support from the local parents that wants kids. No, wow, these people are bringing people from the state to teach my kid. Okay, I'm gonna support them more. So that creates more support for everybody trying to do something there. So I think for service to the community, I think that's the most important one.
Okay, to Mexico. So how many years you been going to Mexico
This is
for
gonna
that
be,
clinic?
This is gonna be the 5th year.
The 5th year.
Yeah.
Is there one skater that remembers you from day one?
There's one.
that
There's,
waits
there's,
you?
there's more than one. There's a few that have been with us since the first time that we started the tour. Yeah, there's a family that there's 2 cities that we go that are 4 to 6 hours away from each other.
What?
Yeah, and this family
Heard what he said.
Yeah.
goes to the 3 days of clinics in one and travels and goes to the 3 days of clinics in the other one. The whole family, the parents and the kids.
At that point, that's no
What a
show.
banger.
Yeah,
That's a banger.
yeah, dude.
That's
Like,
fine.
I mean, if you have that experience,
Mm-hmm.
if you are the person that get to see that happening, wouldn't you want to go back again and do it?
Yeah. I mean, you did a major impact. You put a
He's trying to
stamp
be
on it.
modest.
I mean, I don't know, at that point,
Yeah.
you're responsible to a
Mm.
certain degree to continue to nurture them until they can move past that on forward. Like you learned before, like I learned before, that blading is all about passing it forward, dude. Like, yeah,
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
going to have fun, you know, but at a certain point,
That's the new level of pro.
know?
That's the new level of
That is
professional.
what I'm talking about.
I wanna that, right? Back to the 50, he said, and the 50. By default, that means thousands.
Yeah.
Mm. Yeah, that's the point. You know, to keep our culture alive.
That means
Yeah.
Yeah.
thousands.
Don't you think that when COVID hit, don't you think that, like, maybe now everybody that you see that is part of the blading community right now, if you can put them all on a big circle, 50% or more of those people would be new people that came back in the industry to COVID.
Yeah. Yep.
So maybe less than 40% is us that have seen our culture, our community go through all the ups and downs, be so high up that we crash, and now trying to hold each other together and trying to help each other out little by little for all these years, but maintaining this culture of like, if you're a blader, I know that that you got my back, you know. And if no matter where you are, if somebody from France hits you up and you see a message on IG, oh my God, guys, if you know anybody in New York, I don't have anybody here. Are you gonna link him up? Are you gonna find somebody to stay with? Are you gonna give him a place to meet? Of course you will, because he's a blader.
Yeah.
That is our culture, bro.
Yeah.
And that is for us, the now rest of us that are the minority within the big majority.
Yep.
To keep continuing that, which is why I'm appreciative of what you're doing. Which is why I'm appreciative that you're doing this. Which is why I want to support anybody in our community that wants to do something. You told me, dude, and I was like, yeah, man, I'm down. Let's show up.
Yeah. After your interview, you're like, yeah, we reached out. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
That's love.
Yeah. That's how it goes.
No sleazy angle or ulterior motive.
No sleazy angles. No ulterior motives.
But it's true, dude.
Yeah, for
and,
sure.
And sadly enough, you already know there's so many of us that are not really doing the work. Like, what is it? 90% who quit are employed by the 3% that never gave up.
That's right.
That's it's on your walls, dude. It's on your walls, right?
Yeah.
You know.
Boom. I need the flex. I need the Funk Master flex bomb.
Yeah.
Boom.
Yeah.
He's on fire.
But in reality, if we are part of that 3% that are not trying to give up, our goal is to really try to influence 1 or 2% or 3 or 4 or 5% of that 97%, so we can be 10% and do more.
Yeah.
Just 10.
Yeah.
Rather than just be 3.
Yeah, it's a trend in the skate culture. It's a 10.
Yeah.
It's a 10. You know, a lot of people need to get woken up, but you know, it's a big trend.
Mm-hmm.
You know, even if it's just the aggressive culture, there's still like a pie split of the aggressive culture.
100%.
You know what I'm saying? So it's still in the works. You know, it's still in the works. Not everyone's millionaires and billionaires. Not everybody's rich.
No.
You know, some people are putting all their money into something they love.
Some of us are still selling drugs to make it happen.
Yeah.
And it takes guts, dude.
Yeah.
It takes guts. So props to anybody like you and anybody that is doing something. It's not easy, dude.
No.
It takes guts to do it. It takes time to do it. You know,
Yeah.
you're taking time away from your life. Maybe now here with your better half, right? Which is cool to have the support. But in reality, you guys are putting time.
Yeah.
You know, that's value. Like it's not for everybody to do it. So the ones that are doing it, we should give props to and just continue, dude, because there's not that many of us.
Mm-hmm.
There's not that many of us.
Yeah. The trail goes a long way with me supporting. Yeah. So one last question, Metha, before we hang it up here. We almost got like an hour in here.
All right.
And I don't want to hold you up, and I don't want to have a 7-hour podcast here.
All right.
I want to keep people in tune. Okay, we did a competition in Brooklyn, and you mentioned I did the ASA one time. I judged the ASA, and I'm like, word? Get the fuck out of here. And the other day I read on the Instagram post like the rules and regulations on the
ASA Pro
ASA
Tour.
Pro Tour. Like rules and regulations, right?
Rules?
I read it. I'm like, oh shit, there's fucking rules. They actually written that shit. And when you told me, you was like, yeah, I did this. I'm like, get the fuck out of here.
That's a big.
Because I was trying to, make it. All right, so the
There's
judging.
the Pro Tour and there's the AM Tour. I
Right.
did the AM Tour.
I'm sure it was the same thing.
Okay.
It's not. It was written in stone, but half of it was chipped off.
Okay.
So the judging system that I was creating is pretty much. Damn, this is exclusive content I'm about to just share right now.
Close the doors.
So the judging system that I'm implementing,
which I think is really good.
I'm doing it for the next skater can continue to skate the next one. A fair game, fair ball game.
Yeah.
Does it make sense?
Yeah.
The way they did it, it wasn't a fair ball game. It made people lose and get the fuck out. I don't ever want to come back.
It was a filter more than a judgment.
Yeah, so this one makes you want to come back to the next one.
Yeah.
Because even if you lose, I almost had it.
Yeah.
Does it make sense?
Yeah.
I almost had it. I'm going to come back next year and rip that competition into 7 pieces.
Yep. Yep. And I was reluctant at first. I was like, dude, I've never experienced something like this before. And honestly, I think you should continue to do it. I think more people should know about it. Dude, you should just do more of it.
Yeah, I did.
It's really good.
I did a few different contests, but they were all different.
Okay.
There was like street, there was like ramps involved, there was skate parks, and so those judging is a little different. There was group skating, it wasn't one-on-one.
Okay.
So like all those are different. But that was the last moment that I judged. It was like, hey, can we just? I'm like, fuck, no, I don't want to, but fuck it. There's nobody else doing it.
Right. We
got to keep it moving.
But you're saying it again. That's just how we are, dude.
Yeah.
We just gotta do it. We're just gonna do it, you know.
So tell me a little bit about the ASA when you was a judge. Tell me about that little moment that you had when you was actually a judge for the ASA.
I only judge best trick.
It's okay. What was your how'd it go?
It was. I mean, John was there. It was interesting to just be in because that year was in the Totten, in I don't know if you ever been there in the north of San Juan, where all the staircases are with the green rails.
So the ASA in Puerto Rico.
Yeah.
It was an ASA in Puerto Rico, maybe 99, probably no.
After that.
2003.
2003.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
so you're judging in PR. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
well, PR is different from the States.
It's still heavy.
It is still heavy.
Yeah, I mean the place was like it was packed, man.
I'm sure
like, the production level was insane.
I can imagine.
For me, like studying communications at that point, I wasn't really that much caring about the skating, to be honest.
Yeah.
I was skating about what camera that guy had.
Okay.
You know, what kind of like software to be able to upload immediately live that they were using, stuff like that. Because I was a geek of production back then, you know, but I also was a skater. So just being, to me, it was just being next to who I was next to and who, like seeing all the people and seeing all the cameras. I was just very overwhelmed. But
so who won the best trick at the SA? How did you mark it out?
My friend broke his arm and I left.
When you left?
No, my friend, he did,
if you remember.
He slipped on the spine and he went to the other side of the spine and like slapped the spine so hard that his arm broke and it was here.
Oh, okay. When you was watching?
When he was warming up.
Okay.
To the comp, so I had to leave.
So
I didn't see the final who won.
But you were judging, right?
Yeah, but I had to leave. I couldn't.
Oh, you couldn't finish it. Okay,
no.
so you had a little
taste.
snooze.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I like.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's cool. Cool enough.
Yeah. But to see people like boosting 900s, like Frank, you know.
Yeah. Oh, you saw that? Yeah.
Dude, like the first time I had met Frank
is a monstruo.
Dude, we were in Quebradillas and it was night. Everybody was tired and he's just chilling and getting there. You know?
He's definitely God's favorite right there.
Well, he didn't even had. Wait, I like what you did there. I like that. Well, he didn't even have his skates on. Right,
okay.
He was on the top of the box, which is like a 12 feet, 14 feet box that it was just going down, and then a 5 box, and then a quarter pipe, 8 feet quarter pipe that could launch you up to an 8 or 10 foot extension box. And the first thing that he did was, without buckling his skates, he passed the fly box and went 540 soil on the extension box, alley topside soil, 360 out to fakie, without his buckles on, you know?
Well, he probably had those RBs that had the inside strap or some shit.
No, he was skating K2s back in the days, man. He was kidding K2s back then.
Yeah. That's what's up, man. Props to him, man. He was always
no.
legendary.
Actually, he was on RBs. Yeah, he was on RBs.
RBs had a double strap in there.
Yeah.
Fooled ya.
Yeah.
Well, Metha, it was a pleasure, man.
Thanks
Thank
for
you for
having
coming
me,
on to the
bro.
podcast, man. We appreciate you here.
Thank you, man. Thank you for doing
man.
this.
Play the outro music out here.
There
We
you
can
go.
take it
There
from
you
there.
go. We'll be banging.
If you enjoyed the show, please show your support by leaving a comment, liking, or subscribing to our social media platforms. That's all we ask for. Your support means a lot to us. #SkateMob Podcast. Peace.